Hi everyone, it's Giselle from Kids Yoga Stories, and I'd love to share with you today our new Raising Resilient Kids toolkit to see if it's a good fit for you. So, to be honest, I was putting off doing this video today because I'm not feeling so resilient. I've had a bunch of bad news this morning, and I'm just not feeling so great, right? But I realized that is the whole point. Resilience is not about having life be perfect, and it's more about being able to face life challenges with ease and grace. And so I look back over the last year and a lot of things have happened, and I realize, and I have no doubt, that the yoga mindfulness activities that I'm doing have absolutely helped me to get through this period of time and into my future. And it's something that I can come back to time and time again, knowing there's this thread of practices that I can come back to become more resilient in the face of these challenges. And so I think about our children. I think about how over the past year, they have absolutely showed incredible resilience towards this global pandemic. And now we really are at a fork in the road. Over the last year, some of our children, like mine, have had a lot of technology. There's a lot of sugar. Their routines are changed. And so now this fork in the road, as things are opening up, as we're getting vaccinated, as things are changing, it really is up to us as parents and teachers to continue that change, to continue to teach them about resilience so they can take that into their futures. That we are their biggest advocates, that we're a cheerleader. So if we zoom out, we can look back on this time and think, we really took that opportunity. We really took that opportunity to take that fork in the road. And instead of having our children be brought up by technology and what they're learning from commercials and everything, we really stood up for our children and taught them how to be more resilient in this world and facing different challenges. And so we put together this Raising Resilient toolkit to provide you with different activities in yoga and mindfulness, something different to already add to what you're doing in your homes and your classrooms that you might not have thought of before, or providing you a lot of different variety for different ages, for different interests, for different preferences, because you never know which activity is going to make the biggest difference. For example, my daughter and my husband were speaking last night. My husband's really stressed out about work. And my daughter, she, you can imagine, of course, because I practice this all the time, that my daughter is resistant to anything to do with yoga and mindfulness. And she asked him, "Why are you stressed?" And he said, "My work is really tough. There's a lot of things going on." And she said, "But you have to live in the now." But see, I would never have imagined that my daughter would say that. But you never know the things that you're doing with your children over years. She's 9, so she's been with me on this journey with Kids Yoga Stories for almost a decade. And you never know what's going to make the biggest difference for them to show up and be resilient and self-regulated and help another person. Because at the end of the day, we all want the same thing. We all want our children to be self-regulated, to be self-confident, to be able to manage their big emotions, to be able to bounce back from these challenges. So I invite you to check out the Raising Resilient Kids Toolkit to see if it's a good fit for you. We would love to have you try these things out. There's a lot of flexibility there, as well as I've provided a calendar for those of you who just need something to get you going, with lots of different daily activities over a 2-month period, just to sort of get the ball rolling. If you're not familiar with us at Kids Yoga Stories, just so you know, like I said, we've been doing this for a decade. I'm a mom to a child of special needs. I was a former primary school teacher. It's a mom-run business from moms around the United States. I'm really passionate about what we do. We're here for any questions you have. My email is giselle@kidsyogastories.com, and we really hope you take advantage of this special offer. It's something that we feel really strongly about, and we're really passionate, and we're really happy to have you here as part of our Kids Yoga Stories community.